Okay, guys, so this is how this works. Now that I've got it set up, it's mostly the same. You've got the minecart there, except for, so I knocked out the rail underneath it, but the rail has to go this way, like here. When you put it down, and I think this has to do with the dependence on the orientation that the farm, like if you put it north, south, east, west, or whatever. I'm not positive on that, but I know that when I set it down, it's constantly going that way. It doesn't matter if I, try to set it over here. It's still going to face that way, and I didn't need it to. I needed it in this setup, which that's actually how he said to set it up, was that way. But if you set it up that way, it falls off the edge over here. The mobs will touch it or whatever, and it'll knock over here, which you don't want it to do. So if you're having that problem, just set one there, boom, boom. Now you've got it going the right way. Put yourself a trapdoor there, close it. There's a trapdoor also over there, which is closed. I would definitely recommend putting those trapdoors and everything before you trap your villager in there. And then, so there's a trapdoor on top, and that trapdoor is important. It probably could be a slab as well, but it's really important that there's something right there, because if you walk up to this, or if the villager that's in here, trying to share food with him, and he walks up to this, he's going to hit this minecart, and it's going to nudge it over where it shouldn't be. But because he's over there, they constantly kind of push it back and forth, so it never really moves from the spot. And you like you could even go over here. Let's say if you were in here, oh, that's not good. Hey, so okay, I'm gonna recommend not going over there. But watch how this works. So let's go ahead and put this into survival. It should be fine. So even there's monsters running around and junk. Excuse the slime blocks and the noise in the background if you can hear it. But if I start throwing anything at him, it's going to be intersected. You can hear the observer firing, and this is what's going on. See, it's just dropping the food, and this is where your villagers will be on the bottom, collecting the food instead of the redstone that is dumped in there. Let's go. Make the noise go away. Come on. Nothing like killing zombies with redstone. Okay, so that's how that works. Let's see. Oh, here's a different angle of it. So if you got the comparator, let's get back into survival. I just wanted to show you guys that worked in, or excuse me, let's go into creative. I wanted to show you it worked in survival. But so basically, it's pretty much the same design. We've got the dropper there that goes into the comparator. The comparator checks it. When it sees something inside of the dropper, it's going to send a signal to this piston, which is going to then push this observer up in front of this observer. So again, both observers are facing each other. It's just on Xbox, it's a slightly different circuit pattern, I guess. Maybe it's the version, maybe it's a snapshot that was updated, but regardless, this is the way this circuit will work. And there's actually no need to place, on the other circuit, you needed to place a block above that, so basically the villager wouldn't fall in there. That's no longer necessary. When this pops up, it'll fire that off. If the villager happens to be standing on it when it fired off, I guess, it's not going to hurt him, because he's just going to bump his head into, well, he's going to go into the half slab that's above him, so he's not going to die or get hurt. See, that doesn't usually happen. I think that's happening mostly because on the mode I'm in, but you can prevent that altogether by just doing that. So now your villager will never go in there. He will never ever, for some weird reason, come over here and try to get in this little space. Just, and then here's where you'd have your farmland, and the farmland would be going out there. But now this works, and it works in the Xbox version. I don't know if anybody else other than myself on Xbox was running into that problem, but I also ran it on Windows 10 because I got kind of frustrated on another project, so I was like, I'm just gonna get the Windows 10 version. But again, it was the same fix and the same problems. Hopefully that helped you guys. It's my first video, so if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe. I hope I'm gonna definitely be posting more videos. I don't know how frequently, but right now it might be probably about Minecraft. I am gonna start up a new series. I want to start a new series. It's basically gonna be called Go with the Gold or something to that effect. And I want to start playing, like do a series on playing Xbox games that are provided in the gold, and then if I get bored from that, I may go to the Ultimate Game Pass. I mean, I'll be doing a little bit of everything, but I think that series is for the most part going to be showcasing the games that are on gold. Anyway, my name's Geared Up. Hopefully you liked the content. Hopefully it fixed the problem, if anything else. If it fixed it, give me a like.